Welcome everybody. My name is Sandra Scandei and I'll be your hostess today. As you might know, today we're celebrating the Travelsoft Startup Contest 2024 finals, where we will meet the finalists and choose the best ideas from over the more than 20 participants. The Travelsoft Startup Contest was created with the main objective of identifying and attracting talent, innovative ideas, and new business models. This is the second edition of the contest, so we will love to find projects as good as in the first one. And of course, we will have the opportunity to speak with the winners of the previous edition later. Okay, I will now present the judges that will be in charge of deciding who are the winners today. Okay, starting from your right, we have Christian Sabah, who is the founder and CEO of Travelsoft and Orchestra, followed by Charles Tandonet, who is the VP Growth Program in the whole Travelsoft company. The third one is the CEO of Travel Compositor, Manuel Aragonés. And we also have Juan Ignacio del Castillo, who is the Chief Product Officer of Travel Compositor. Hi, everyone.
Morning.
Well, as you might see, we are in good hands today. Okay. Well, we also had Salim Sahi, the CEO of Traffics, but sadly couldn't attend today. Okay. And finally, the contestants that made it to the final. Okay, we're going to let them present their project one by one. Each of them will have a maximum of 7 minutes for their speech. And then we will have 3 minutes of question and answers from the members of the jury. We will indicate you when you have 1 minute left, so you can keep track of your time all the time. Okay, so let's start with the first finalist, who is Click and Share. They offer a SaaS platform for rental of leisure equipment such as bicycles, surfboards, etc. It's a complete booking, payment, and inventory management solution. You can start anytime.
Thank you, Sandra, for that good introduction. So, my name is Thomas. I'm the founder of Click and Share. Running a tourism business is tough. Customers are demanding with many requirements, and this makes it complex. And managing many different processes requires a large team. And then we should not forget about sustainability. So, one add-on that is often requested by customers is rental equipment, such as bikes or stand-up paddleboards. Offering such equipment as rentals to customers would also make sense in the concept of the circular economy. However, running a rental operation on top of a hotel, agency, or other tourism service is quite demanding. Now, Click and Share makes it easy to run rental models in addition to an existing business or even as a separate one. Click and Share is a self-service software for rentals, especially focusing on sustainable sharing models in tourism. Click and Share is totally customer-centric and allows a seamless booking experience even from within existing websites. It allows a friction-free processing with all customer touchpoints, including pickup and return, being fully automated. We have integrations to different types of smart locks to allow full flexibility also on the hardware side. Now, let me summarize the magic of Click and Share. It allows a better customer experience, a reduced environmental impact due to shared equipment with less staff and less cost. Our platform is up and running. We operate as a classical software as a service This means we have different license models for monthly subscription, ranging from simple to sophisticated functionalities. We have pilot task customers in different geographies. For instance, a tourist organization in Austria is using Click and Share to offer self-service bike rentals at two different locations. Loop Tours is offering automated cargo bike rentals in the city center of Copenhagen with a very high utilization of the equipment. And another example is Bayou Adventure. They are using our software to offer self-service kayak rentals at 3 different locations in a national park in the United States. Now, their end customers and also the end customers of our other pilot implementations are constantly leaving 5-star reviews, comparing the rental process of Click and Share as being as easy as a coffee to go. One project that is running with our software was even selected as a flagship project in sustainable tourism in Austria. My wife and I are running this business together based on our vast experience in software and transactional businesses. For our next step in scaling up, we need to expand our team in sales and in customer onboarding. We could grow organically on our own, but to grow even faster, we're looking for cooperations with a catalyst for our business model. So the main reason for me to present to you here today is to invite you to team up. Let's make tourism more sustainable by implementing the sharing economy together. And now I'm looking forward to the questions you might have.
No. Thank you.
Okay, Thomas. Thank you for your presentation. Now, if the jury has any question, they will proceed to ask them now.
Yes.
Now this is
I can't hear this well. I think there's some technical issue.
It's good. Okay, you hear me, Thomas?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the presentation. How do you manage the insurance issue and potential insurance issues when you rent a device, something, a bike, and crowdsourced, so from anybody around the world, and there is maybe an accident and something bad happens? How do you manage that, and do you help the customers, the rental agency to manage this part of the system, of the solution?
So we don't do this currently. So the insurance part is handled as in a classical manned rental operation. Yeah, so if something happens, the standard processes are to be followed. Yeah. So maybe this is something to be thought about for the future, to offer a full package to make it even easier for a business to start a rental operation.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
how long you start the operations, and in which places you are offering in this moment product?
So we started marketing this platform roughly 1 year ago. We are offering it worldwide. So currently we have customers in the UK, in Finland, in Austria, in the US, and in Denmark.
Can you share some figures about the activity in terms of volume, about some economics? What's the business model, and some concrete figures, even if they are small, because it's the beginning of the story?
So okay, we need to differentiate between the B2B part, so basically the companies that are purchasing the license from us, and then their business. So in terms of for the B2B model, customers are paying from 100 euro a month up to several hundred euro, depending on the size of the operation and the number of locations. And then for their business, it very much depends. The revenue that they're generating very much depends on the type of equipment they're renting out. If it's bicycle, it's very different from a kayak, obviously. And the frequency depends on the location and the demand on site. That answer your question.
Okay, but for example, can you tell us what's the order of magnitude of your turnover in the last 12 months? I mean, is it 10,000? Is it 100,000? Is it 2 million? I don't think, but
no, but so we run a license model. So this is like a software, a typical SaaS model. So we have a monthly revenue currently of just a little bit more than 1,000 euro because we're in pilot phase, and we're looking to scale up over the next months and year.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandra. You can come back.
Okay. Thank you so much for your presentation, Thomas. So we will now proceed to present the following finalists, which is Curated. They are creating an OTA aimed at the LGBTQ travel market. They specialize in LGBTQ events, focusing on warranting the offer to services to avoid discrimination of this collective. If you want to start now. Curated team, are you ready to present?
Okay, do you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, good morning. I'm Bernard Lynch, the co-founder of Curated Travel, a LGBT-focused travel platform created to create all-inclusive travel for the LGBT community. The LGBT community is growing fast and is the biggest niche market in the world and represents 16% of global travel spend. During the last World Cup, the world saw the discrimination in Qatar around the World Cup and everything that was happening about different types of discrimination. Having had 2 successful careers before leaving my IT consultant, I have experienced firsthand discrimination in over 150 countries as a gay man traveling for business and pleasure. Our curated travel platform is basically to create curated with the QU, which is basically QU as opposed to the current curated platforms, which basically claim to obviously do different types of services, and that they've obviously distinguished between what is good and bad. Our curated platform represents QU for queer, QU for LGBT friendly, so that we can provide LGBT friendly services to prevent discrimination for the world's LGBTQ travelers. LGBT travelers represented 80% of global travel spend, and recently in Booking.com, they published a survey last year that 67% of the LGBT community would prefer to travel with a LGBT-owned business. This is our goal, is to basically create the LGBT platform for events and tourism worldwide. LGBT events is a large proportion of the LGBT travel, and as you can see on the screen, just from 4 continents of the world, there were 4 events where we have 8.5 million LGBT travelers. Looking at the major cities of the world, Berlin, Madrid, Milan, Paris, and Rome, you can see, based on our conserved estimates, that basically the large OTAs are earning hundreds of millions from LGBT travelers. 31 million estimated to be the earning power of LGBT travelers spent in different locations. Berlin, Madrid, Milan, Paris, and Rome, 31 million. LGBT travelers who are traveling on leisure travel is 83 million. Our goal is to basically create that and take that business away by capturing a share of this travel spent with LGBT travelers booking directly with us, moving away from the OTAs. The LGBT tourism market currently stands at 195 billion a year, which is 16% of global travel, which is estimated by the World Travel and Tourist Commission. LGBT travel is expected to increase by 200% to 568 billion by 2030. Okay, these are the latest estimates. The average spend of an LGBT traveler exceeds the mainstream traveler by around $100 per day. So it's basically a fast growing market with high customer spend. It's what destinations and every travel business wants, a customer that is basically adding value to the destination by bringing high quality travelers into the market. Okay, I'm a passionate founder and understand LGBT travel pain points with our team. We aim to basically resolve our curated approach to basically fix the discrimination in LGBT travel. We are recruiting team members so that we will build relationships with hotels, travel trade partners, and local events in key destinations. Our goal is to create a network of LGBT-friendly travel partners in each destination, growing destination by destination, adding profitability in every destination that we roll out to reach 150 destinations in the next 4 years. Our target basically is to go from 20 to 150 destinations with a small number of event bookings and leisure bookings in each destination on a daily basis with our curated approach. Having been to travel trade exhibitions, we have hotels, DMOs, DMCs, and national and regional travel boards who all want to basically grow their LGBT travel customers. Okay, our current growth trajectory for the curated travel is basically to engage with all the major travel pride exhibitions and events next year. We have arranged a meeting with 75 of them, which is basically take place after the summer, which actually have 20 million attendees. By taking a small share of this market, we aim to basically reach 100 million revenue by the end of 2028. We need to improve our curated experience, okay, by improving our UI and UX, streamlining our processes, adding more payment options, and growing the additional engagement. We currently have 50,000 social media followers and 20,000 newsletter registered with 0 advertising. Okay, our core products are basically trips, tours, transfers, and ticketing. Okay, it's a huge market. I entered this competition basically because I recognize that Travel Compositor has great products and they could help us grow. Okay, open to any questions.
Okay, Bernard, thank you. How do you, what's the criteria to consider, for example, a hotel as non-discriminatory for the collective in your case? How do you assess that?
Well, we work with 2 companies. We work with a company called Queer Destinations, which is basically a company that does training for LGBT hotels. So basically any hotel which basically wants to have all-inclusive training for their staff, okay? Queer Destinations does that. We basically work with them. We work with LGBT, the International Gay and Lesbian Travel Association, who basically ask questionnaires and they have their own accreditation program. So basically working with 2 partners plus our own accreditation program where we basically ask senior management and staff to complete questionnaires and based on that we validate whether we consider that the hotel meets the requirements to be considered that we can give them our curated accreditation, or they've received one from Queer Destinations, which is a training organization, and the International Gay and Lesbian Travel Association.
Did you well, I suppose that you know exactly which concurrence you have today in the market, and what's gonna be your difference to be better than the ones that are already in the market?
We have one competitor. It's a company called Mr. B&B, which is basically a clone. Okay, by its branding, we don't consider it inclusive because we consider using the pronoun Mr. It's basically male orientated, and that's not inclusive because it doesn't include the LGBTQ sector, and therefore from our point of view we consider one competitor with wrong branding and obviously from our point of view, it's to basically engage and empower LGBT events worldwide to earn money and take that spending away from the OTAs and work together so that we can basically control and develop the LGBT travel ecosystem.
How are your sales today? Well, are you having bookings daily, or you are just starting? You know,
we focus on some small events, okay, and our basically target with the events that we've basically already projected. We expect to earn 3 million in commission next year as a minimum, depending on our meetings next after the summer with the 75 LGBT events who have 20 million of annual attendees. Obviously, every destination, every event that we work with could add hundreds of thousands of revenue to our business. So it's all about events that we engage with who have an audience. They have an audience already. So therefore, to a certain extent, our customer acquisition cost will be relatively low. If we provide the right product and we provide the right services and pricing, why would they want to be booking on booking.com? Why not work with us, grow with us, and support the LGBT community, NGOs as well?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bernard.
No problem.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Bernard. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next one, which is Travel Out. This one is an idea that combines AI with travel to find you the best partner to travel with. If you want to start, you can start anytime.
Yes, hello everyone. Thank you so much. I'm gonna share my screen and I hope you all can see it. I'm gonna also stop the time, so hopefully nothing goes wrong. So, hello everyone, I'm Theodora, CEO and co-founder of Travelsoft, and I will show you how we combine the magic of traveling with the power of AI to actually fight loneliness and make travel more personal than ever before. So starting with the problem and why we should act right now and not later in the future is actually we live in the loneliness decade in human history. People and humans feel lonelier than ever before, and this is actually scared because the World Health Organization is even saying that loneliness is as dangerous as smoking 15 cigarettes every single day. And it doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter the gender, country, everybody's affected because we're human beings and we need those human connections. It's actually a #1 predictor if we have human connections for happiness. And it comes a lot with mental and physical health problems, which are actually scared. And on the other side, we have this travel industry, this amazing travel industry, where we see also a lot of difficulties. And because we have this loneliness, a lot of people, which is also matching, are traveling more by themselves, and they still have difficulties to connect with like-minded travelers. And we need this before and during this connection with people, and we have to be vulnerable. We have to see that we're like-minded to actually open up and feel the connection. And if you travel alone, and I do this a lot of times, it's safety concerns, financial constraints, and it's a lot of time that you have to spend on planning your whole trip. And then we have this huge lack of personalization when it comes to actually what to do while traveling, what activities to actually go, which events. And I guess everybody knows we're coming back from our trip and we're like, oh, this was happening when I was there, and I totally miss it out because I had no clue. So, and then we have this huge demand of sustainable travel options, right? Sustainability travel. And then we have those challenges because people don't know where to find them and don't know where to book those travel options. And therefore, we at Travelsoft, we have a solution for it. We are matching those solo travelers based on their personalities and travel preferences with the help of our AI technology. So all the technology behind our app, it's going to be AI-based to make it all the recommendation regarding to find a travel buddy, even if you only fly, even if you want to go to a next festival, right? Or your long-term trip, we're going to provide you with your perfect match. And then all this verification, we want to have this high standard of safety also for our users in the app. And then on the other side, we want to connect those users with locals. We want to support local communities and give our users this special experience that they're lacking of. And again, we want to create this experience for our users as personalized as possible. So also making those sustainable travel plans for them with the help of our algorithm. And of course, I'm not doing this by myself. I have a great team. I have Bhupendra, our CTO, with more than 10 years of experience in the field of AI and software development. He already has developed actually a patent AI technology. Then we have Palacios, our CSO, with more than 15 years of experience in marketing and sales, and more than 5 when it comes to project management and the B2B software and corporations. And then there's me, a passionate traveler, solo traveler actually, who has experienced all those challenges that I mentioned before and is still experiencing them. So I hope with Travel Out, I can also solve all those problems. And I actually more than 2.5 years social entrepreneurship coach. And then we have from almost day one, our awesome travel industry mentor and startup coach and mentor who are helping us and providing us with lots of insights and help. And we thought it's nice to mention that we're going to conduct long-term studies with Centrum Focus Mensch here in the region of Stuttgart when it comes to how we can connect people in real life with the help of AI technology, not online. So it's going to be an interesting journey. And why now? And I guess you already know this. Like, what are the trends right now in the travel industry? And we all know, okay, we have a post-pandemic travel surge. People want to go out. People want to spend money on traveling. People want to have these unique experiences. So we expect that this year grows more than 20% compared to pre-pandemic levels, which is huge. And yeah, people want to travel more sustainable. They will want to spend more money on it. And when it comes then also to regards of recommendation and personalization, people are going to shop and are going to spend their money with companies, with brands that are providing this personalized recommendations, actually more than 90%. So there's this lack and there's this need, and we hopefully have the solution. So yeah, solo travelers, again, is increasing, remote workers is increasing, digital nomads, a lot of visas are popping up, companies are providing this work and travel solution. And then besides that, we're humans and we still live in this global loneliness epidemic, and people want and are lack of these connections with like-minded people. So yeah, just don't forget that we want to reshape the travel industry and society itself for a better. And how we actually make money or gonna make money, because we are pre-revenue right now, we have this B2C concept and we have this B2B concept. So on the one hand, we have the subscription-based revenue with a freemium model where we show also our ads. And then we have, for people who don't want to buy the whole subscription monthly, we have in-app purchases. So it's easier and more flexible for our users. On the B2B side, we have commission-based and affiliate-based revenue model because we want to partner up with large and smaller players in the travel industry and create something great together. So we were, of course, thinking of a possible cooperation together with Travelsoft. And we were thinking, okay, the most important thing is those personalized experiences for travelers and to provide them with those sustainable travel options. Because the matchmaking, we're going to do it. And with our algorithm, we can help each other to create actually those travel packages, those perfectly matched travel packages for the travelers, matching their personality style, sustainability goals, and to promote actually sustainable travel, responsible travel options. And at the end of the day, we're going to enhance customer satisfaction because this is one of the most important things, that our customers are happy. So nothing more to say than let's bring people together in the best way possible. And this is through traveling. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Theodora. Very nice presentation. How many, let's say, affiliates or subscribers or clients are already connected with you?
Yeah, right now we have more than 500 beta testers on our waitlist, which are also Europe-wide and globally. And we did this only organically. So we didn't have any paid ads yet. So what we did until now, it's all organically. And we're gonna hopefully grow much more. faster.
And were you planning to launch definitely the company of the Star Operations?
Yeah. So the beta phase, I'm looking for my CTO, but I know this answers. So our beta phase, the app is almost ready. So what we do is we need to connect it to the Apple Store and Android because we want to launch it at the same time because we see the user base a lot of iOS, so it doesn't really make sense to only launch it on Android. So in the upcoming 2 to 3 weeks, we are live.
Okay, that you talk for the B2B market, you talk about give commissions to the travel agencies or operators can offer your solution to their travelers. But you don't think that could be better just to let's say to have like a subscription model or something like that every operator that want to use your artificial intelligence solutions your match single travelers to go together whatever that they pay you some monthly fees or some payment per match or something like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're thinking of a lot of things, of course, and this is the interesting part. Theory is one part, and actually practice is another part. So we're gonna test it. We're gonna test if it's working. This is actually a possible idea how we can also change or adapt our business model, definitely.
Hello, Sarah. How do you get all those variables that you use to fit your algorithm? I mean, you use some kind of form for the user that registers in your platform, or do you have any other sources of information, something like that?
Mm-hmm. So Bubi is not popping up. So what we gotta do is because Bubi, you're here. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm listening. So actually, like I couldn't listen you properly. So what is all about the algorithms?
Yeah, how are we gonna match it? How are we gonna actually scan and analyze the user profile to create those matches? As I got that question.
Okay, yeah. So actually, we are doing like the whole thing using the AI and the embedding space. So we are converting whole text, whole images, and everything about the user to an embedding space. And there we are using the machine learning algorithm to get the nearby user and all we see that okay, this is the spread. We're gonna match it, and this is so we have different like the feature vector, and we created different features, and according to that, we're gonna match them.
So basically, we have onboarding travel preferences regarding all the tests we did, but then the AI can actually scan all the social media if you want to adapt it, all your profile, all the text, everything anonymous, of course, all the pictures you upload. So yeah, it's a huge opportunity with AI actually.
So if I understand good, you scan the pictures of the people in social media, for example, to see if they like to go to the beach or to go to shopping, for example, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we created our own travel personality test. So it's a lot of things going on inside our algorithm, and Bubi has the challenge to make it work. And I'm glad he has more than 10 years experience in this.
Okay, thank you.
What is the cost of the usage of this AI? I mean, each time you have a request, you have a cost, and how do you manage that compared to your revenues?
Bubi, want to answer the cost?
So the cost?
Yeah.
So right now, like for the AI part, we are using the open source models. So we are not like developing or training ourselves. So we use the open source which is available, fine tuning it, and then we are using the machine learning. So right now we are not like personally training our own model. So that's why the cost is not that high. So only the cost of the like me and all the technical stuff. But maybe in the future, if we see something, then we can also train it a little bit more. But right now we are developing on the fine tuning of the open source models.
To keep the cost low at the beginning, at least.
Yeah, sure. But things that are free today can can stop to be free tomorrow. But okay.
No, but like we are choosing the open source model which are like really good and they are available. So we then fine tune and converting them to the next level. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
what would happen if they don't make it free anymore? I guess that was the question.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's a free, it's open source, and it's not like that they can't change it back, because already we have the vectors. So already we converted this, and now I have my own, so they don't like take it back from me, because I already fine tune it to the next level. So all about this model is like the numbers, and I change these numbers to myself, and now they can't take it back from me. So it's now my personal.
Sorry,
It's my
Bhupendra.
own.
Sorry to interrupt you, but we're running out of time. So
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
okay.
everyone.
Thank you.
Sorry, Sandra.
Thank you so much. No, it's okay. Sorry. Thank you for your presentation as well, Theodora. Okay, so we go to the 4 finalists, which in this case is Strip Resale, and they propose a new concept of hotel rate, which is the resellable reservation, basically consisting on trying to get the best of non-refundable and refundable rates. So if you want to start now.
Hi, good morning. Let me share the screen. Just a second, please. Okay, please. It's okay. Everyone is seeing the screen.
Yes, we can see
Well,
it.
good morning to everyone. My name is Victor Oliver. I am the CMO and co-founder of Travelsoft. Travelsoft is a commercial solution based on technology that enables the hotels to increase their benefit with zero cost and zero efforts. Travelsoft gives the possibility to resell a reservation that has been made with a non-refundable rate. Well, let's introduce the opportunity. Mainly in the hotel landscape are 2 types of rates: non-refundable, which accounts for the 75% of all direct bookings. Refundable, that accounts for 75% of all bookings, and non-refundable rate that only has 25% of the bookings at this moment. Why this is a problem or opportunity? What happened with the refundable rates? Well, let's analyze it from 2 points of view: the hotel and the traveler, because both of them have issues with that solution. For the hotel, 75% of these rates, a huge part of it, 30% of them, are cancelled before the arrival. So that means that the hotel has poor forecasting, and that means also that they have difficulties to implement a good revenue management. And also for seasonal hotels, that also means that is a problem or can cause cash flow issues, because all these reservations are paid at the check-in. So there are a lot of time without this income from the reservation. And for the traveler, refundable rates are more expensive, but in the other hand, non-refundable rates have the risk. If you cannot attend to your booking, you will lose your money. So, which is the solution? Well, the solution is combining both rates, and very important, this rate will be only will be exclusive for the hotel's website. Okay. How we do that? Well, the price is the best price, and we give the flexibility to the user. This is how we combine both worlds, and this enables the hotel to increase benefits and improves travelers' flexibility when booking non-refundable rates. Okay, why we say that the hotel can have more benefits? Well, first of all, this solution is it has no cost for the hotel. It's zero cost for the hotel, and the first of all is we give an added value to the hotel that makes them to be in a better position against OTAs. So when a traveler is looking for a reservation and is comparing Booking.com with the hotel website, we'll find that in the hotel website can buy the non-refundable rate, but with the possibility to resell the reservation. First reports that we have right now, it's still low volume of data, but says that we can steal a 10% of booking from Booking.com and goes to the hotel website. Also, that means better forecasting for the hotels, and also a third benefit for the hotel that hotel can rebuy this non-refundable rate that someone wants to resell at a very good price and resell it again at the higher price of the season. The benefit for travelers, they can access to cheaper rates with lower risk than before. And also, there's no extra cost. The only cost comes when the traveler wants to resell the reservation. And also on top of that, there's a third player here, that the booking engines. Booking engines also benefit from this solution, because booking engine usually work on a commission model. So if we achieve for the hotels more direct bookings and less cancellations, also the booking engines benefit from this solution. And this is very important because part of the solution lays on the booking engines. How does it work? Well, let's imagine that Manuel does a booking during Black Friday with 35% of discount with a non-refundable rate for a stay in August. In May, Manuel's best friend invites Manuel to his mariachi in August. So Manuel cannot use this reservation, but now with resale, Manuel can sell the reservation. So Manuel entered into the platform, into travelsoft.com, sets a price. The price cannot be higher than the original price. We don't allow speculation in travelsoft.com. And then the hotel is the first one to receive the notification that Manuel wants to resell his reservation. If the hotel finds that is a good deal for them, the hotel can buy directly the reservation. If not, Manuel can viralize the reservation by itself through WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. If someone buys the reservation, all happens automatically. No one is involved, and Travelsoft is connecting with directly with the booking engine to change the name into the PMS. Well, it's important to highlight here that the hotel is the first one that has the opportunity to rebuy the reservation, but it is not mandatory. The hotel can rebuy or not. And also very important that never the seller know who is the buyer, because in this case would be not beneficial for the hotel that the sellers knows that the hotel is rebuying the reservation. Okay, what else? In terms of technology, we developed an API integration with Booking Engine, and the integration is really simple. It takes less than 2 days for the Booking Engine to integrate with us. Booking Engine, as we said before, gets benefit from this integration because if we reduce the cancellation rate and we increase the direct bookings, they get more money from their actual clients. And then also every integration allows Travelsoft reaching hundreds of hotels. If we integrate, let's say, Mirai, Royback, or whatever, at that time we can access to all these hotels only by signing a contract with a hotel. That gives us high scalability. Also, we say that no speculation is allowed. We learn from hotel chains interviews in the first stage of the project that they don't want anyone to take benefit on this reselling, but only the hotel. And also all transactions are registered on smart contracts to have full traceability of all changes. The business model, well, we have regarding the hotel 2 models, freemium and premium. Freemium has full functionality at 0 cost for the hotel, and premium allows the hotel to have...
Vito.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. You have 1 minute left, okay?
Okay. So, well, and then the business model lies on the commission with the transaction within the users. The main competitor is Tachyon. We difference from Tachyon because the team, and also we don't allow speculation, they do, and we don't charge anything to the hotel, and they also do. Well, where we are now, the MVP is already working since March. We have integrated Open Room, and we are also having conversation with Paratitech, Hotetech, and with Booking, and also soon we'll start a conversation with Mirai and Royback. Why we say that? Because we have all these hotels already, 200 hotels signed, and I have to say that last week we already signed with Hyatt Inclusive Collection. That means that more than 100 hotels from Hyatt. These are the figures of our business plan. We plan to achieve 500 hotels this year, 2,000 next year. Well, you can see the figures here. And the team also, I think it's remarkable to say that Eduardo and Baltasar are the technical part of the team. They have huge experience in technological project in tourism, and Ricardo and me are the ones that knows better the business. Ricardo been responsible for many years for a booking engine, and me 20 years in Meliá, and the last 8 of these years responsible for the webs app and also digital marketing campaigns. We will be very happy to partner with Travelsoft. We see many things that could may benefit both companies, and maybe one of them is that we believe that our solution could be integrated in Travelsoft, in Travel Compositor, to give access to our inventory of very interesting reservations that are really low cost. Well, thank you for your time, and please feel free to answer whatever you want.
Thank you, Victor.
Thank you.
Of course, if the people want to resell the booking, they don't have any guarantee that they're gonna get it. Then it can happen that they just or even the hotel chain or the independent hotel don't want
You're
to.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yes. And this is something that we believe it will be like this during a lot of time, or at least during the first years, because what we also learned from the hotel chains is that if we make that the non-refundable rate has 100% flexibility, then it's a problem for the hotel chain, because they cannot do revenue management between both rates, the full flexible rate and the non-refundable rate.
Did you show us that you are already working with several hotels and
Yes.
some PMS, or do you have already some figures about which percentage of reservations you are getting?
Yeah. Nowadays, with the hotel we have, starting on March this year, we have 300 non-refundable rates already in our platform. The platform is live. You can enter tripresale.com, and one of these 300 reservations is already on sale. Is just one of the people that wanted to sell. The sale is not completed yet, but we know that the high season, because our hotels right now are in Mallorca and in Malaga, the high season will start in the next month. June, July, and August is the high season in Spain and in these territories. So we expect in the next month have metrics with complete transactions, but not yet. We don't have yet a full transaction.
When you think to merge with us and offer but it's about offer your content or your inventories to maybe to our tour operators that are using our technology, but of course it's not. Do you see any option that they use the technology to offer through their inventories or through their results when people are searching for hotels?
Well, the idea is that the inventory that we achieve is always I don't know the name in English, opaque, and be combined with a flight or something like this, because something that for us is very important and is one of the key of when we talk with hotels, we want to give a solution that helps the hotel. We don't want to make them feel like their inventory then can be both cheaper in other websites, only in tripresale.com. But if we do flight plus hotel, that is opaque for the hotel, I think is a very good solution to find a partner like Travel Compositor that can package our inventory, because you will have there a very good inventory, not vast inventory, but at a very good price.
Okay.
If you imagine you have an hotel, how will you sell the resellable rate? How do you do the marketing to encourage clients to buy that rate instead of the refundable, for example?
Yeah, we help the hotels. We have some kind of marketing package, and we help them to see where in the website they have to give visibility of this, let's say, added value. At the end of the day, this is something like when you offer, I don't know, late checkout or early check-in. This is something extra that you can offer, and you have to give visibility of this extra value in your website. So usually we encourage the hotel to present this extra value in the homepage of the hotel and also during the process of reservation. Make it clear that with this reservation that is not a new rate, it's a substitute for the non-refundable rate. The only thing that the hotel has to do is change the name, change the conditions, but the rate is exactly the same. The client will find in the hotel that there is a flexible rate and the non-refundable rate with the possibility to resell. And comparing also something that I think is very good, comparing to this cancellation assurances. I don't know, place my room, be safe, and these kind of things. In our case, there's you don't have to have a motivation for reselling. It's completely on your side. Comparing to be safe or place my room, you have a list of motivation to get the money back from the insurance.
Okay, thank you.
Anything more? Okay, thank you very much, Victor.
Thank you.
For that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Victor, for your presentation. Okay, we will present now the last finalist, which is OneUp. They offer a platform for tour operators aimed at creating interactive tourist routes that then users can experience for their mobile phones. So if you want to start now.
Hello. So there you are. The camera. Okay. So it's not me on the picture, so I can reassure you. Last year, I met Julie. She is the director at the Atomium, the most visited monument in Brussels. And despite having more than 600,000 visitors per year, she feels that this whole lady, Iron Lady, the iconic Belgian tourist institution, is missing the numerical shift. Whatever she does, including big marketing efforts, she simply cannot increase the number of visitors under 40 years old. Under 40 years old. They surely organize events and modern temporary exhibitions at the Atomium, but it is not enough to massively seduce the younger generations. What Julie needs is a new way to enhance visitors' experience that would appeal to a younger audience. And luckily for her, this is exactly what we do at OneUp, where we propose a digital tool to create fun and immersive discovery experiences. We launched mid-2023, a year ago, and we made 85K in just 6 months last year. So what do we do exactly? Our platforms allows the creation of digital tools. And when a customer, a visitor arrives on site, for instance, at the Atomium, it will scan a QR code with his own phone. And with this simple action, that will lead the visitor to a web application that will guide him through all the points of interest of the monument. At each stop, a sequence will start and display a video, a quiz, maybe an incentive to observe a piece of art or a panel, and then answer a question. So to make it interactive. The whole experience is personalized for our clients. Obviously, the content, depending on the venue or the city, but also the forms, the colors, and the fonts. Oh, by the way, the Atomium has just had a record year in terms of attendance in 2023. Is it chance or anything else? I'll let you choose. I showed you an inside experience, but our platform might as well be used for outdoor visits using geolocation, for instance. For now, we use the software to sell services to our customer, and we create turnkey discovery experiences for them. This is the example of the European quarter experience. So our first customers are major historical, tourism, and leisure actors, and they feel that they have an aging image, and they want to attract younger visitors. So as I said, we already work with the Atomium, the European Parliament, and the theme park Walibi, attraction park Walibi. And an interesting part with them is that it's our gateway to a larger leisure group that you might know, the Compagnie des Alpes. And so for the record, we launched the Walibi tour a couple of weeks ago, and we already have an appointment with the director of the Belleward Park, which is part of Compagnie des Alpes as well. For the moment, to reach our customers, we have two types of actions. So we target sales directors of museum, theme parks, and tourist sites on LinkedIn. And so we use automated tools for that. And we are also present on tourism innovation trade shows, and we will exhibit at 3 others this year. So this is for now. But for tomorrow, with automation and a platform that people can use by themselves, we will be able to address smaller customers, especially tourist office. And this will become very interesting to create a partnership with an actor who is already in contact with most of tourist offices, if you feel concerned. So there's a market. We have competitors, of course. Most of our competitors produce their own contents to enhance the visitor's experience on site. So with treasure hunts, virtual reality tours, and so on. What we are focusing on is really to provide a tool enabling the creation of the content by our customers. So in the end, in the coming years, we will not be creating the content ourselves. We will let our clients do it for themselves, because they are the best specialists of their places, cities, and museums. We are 3 founders with about 15 years of experience each in coding with Michael, marketing with Xavier, sales, events, and the tourism industry. So we cover all those grounds. We have a previous entrepreneur backgrounds, and we sold our previous company, so we're 100% focused on the OneUp for the moment. We have been financed 20K by the French National Bank, Bourse French Tech, and we have a private investor for 50K this year, and we are willing to raise more debt this year and more investors again. About pricing, for the moment, again, we charge about 25,000 for services for setup fee for our clients, plus an additional subscription of more than 400 per month. The next step, which is a major shift leading to scalability, consists in providing templates of tours. Once available to use, our customers will be able to create experiences by themselves, and by simply moving modules around in the platform and filling up their own content. And templates will be launched in the coming month. With a pipeline in 2024 and the launch of templates, we should reach 200,000 in revenue this year. But today, more than a partnership, more than investors, more than money, we need to sign more big names to establish ourselves as a major brand. So introductions and recommendations will be a tremendous help for us. And we have spotted 3 specific targets on your website, which are Puy du Fou, Center Parcs, and MSC Cruises. I'm Julien. We are OneUp. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Julian. When you get an agreement with, let's say, Atomium, how long it takes to create the app for that company or for that museum?
So for the first museums for the Atomium, it took us 4 months from the signature of the contract. So it took us 4 months, and probably equal time for Wally. So it's a long process for the moment, which is why we are trying to activate the automation of creation and provide templates to accelerate and reduce this time.
And how gonna be more or less the flow of this new option that you want to launch about that the people can create their own routes?
So the idea is to provide our clients with a template with questions that they might answer. So let's say let's list the 10 most interesting point of interest around you, and just customize the pre-encoded content that we've put on the platform. And to go further on, because it was only 7 minutes, in the future we want to add AI in the process, and so offering the clients the possibility to type in a prompt which would create the first draft of a tour that they just should adapt. So that would reduce even the time of creation to a few hours instead of a few months.
So you will offer this Gen AI, this prompt for Atomium, for example, but not for the final user.
No, never for the final user. Well, not for the moment. Not for the moment. The idea is really to have our clients would be tourist offices or tourism professionals that would validate the content of their own. But we could imagine, we discussed last week, the possibility in the future that any visitor could create his own tour, actually, depending on their need, their preferences, and the time that they have. But it's not for tomorrow, but the day after, let's say.
Any question? Okay, thank you, Julian.
Thank you.
Have a good
Thank you
luck.
very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julian. Okay, so thanks to all the contestants for the time and explanation of the projects. So now, while the judges are deliberating, we will make it way for Gonzalo Salvador, who is our travel compositor chief product owner, who will give a very, very interesting speech about innovation. So Gonzalo, whenever you want.
Yeah, hello everyone, how are you? Do you listen to me? And also, do you see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Very good. So thanks, Sandra, for the introduction. We're going to talk today about innovation. I'm pretty sure this is a very interesting topic for everyone here. So let's go ahead. We'll start with the basics. What is innovation? I'm going to start with just the boring part and name a definition that we all can then probably forget 5 minutes later. But then we will let the presentation develop, and I think we'll come back to this, and it will be much more interesting then, I'm pretty sure. So innovation is basically anything that proposes an alternative to something that is done in a certain way, and it brings economic and behavioral benefits, right? It solves problems, and it makes people daily lives more practical. So bear with me, this is going to be much more interesting in a minute. Why do we need to innovate? Well, basically, I mean, you can keep doing the same thing in the same way, but if you really want to make a difference, if you want to make a change in people's lives, if you want your company to grow, to make profit, then you need to innovate. There's basically no other way. I was recently at Ferrari headquarters in Modena, in Italy, and of course, you know, these guys, they're proud of their craftsmanship. It's a company that has been existing and been very, very successful for a lot of years. And even them doing craftsmanship with this tradition, they invest so much in developing innovation, in investigating not only innovation in the technology, but also the way they do things, the business model, the working flows. Innovation is everywhere, and we need it like that. why do we need it like that? Because companies who don't innovate, they just simply disappear. And of course, there are a lot of cases we can study through history. These two are the most significant for me. There is the Kodak case, and then Blockbuster, of course. For those of you under 30, probably you never use a Kodak camera. They were in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. They were very, very big picture camera developers, producers, and film, of course. Of course, with the overcoming of the digital era, film got totally left on the side. And these guys that were so busy doing what they know how to do, they were so busy with their current technology and the current model, they didn't see the innovation coming to take them. Actually, in the 1970s, Kodak was one of the first companies to develop a prototype of a digital camera. The project was left on the side. So what a mistake there. We will come back to this case again later after explaining some concepts. And of course, there is also the Blockbuster case. You all know we are talking about Netflix. Same case. These guys didn't see the innovation coming. In this case, it was a change in the business model, not that much in the technology, which was involved as well. But the business model change was so abrupt that just took them over and bankrupt. But again, we'll come back to this in a little while. Then we're going to start talking now about the different classifications of the innovation. Of course, there are as many classifications for innovation as there are authors. We take 3 here that we think are very interesting, and we're going to develop one of them. So basically, we could talk about the nature of the sector, which could be, for example, sustainability, social, technological, materials. This is one possible classification. There is the application of the product that can be applied into logistics, organizational, even marketing, for example. These are good examples. And then there is the degree of change under which the technology is considered. And under these, we take 3 subdivisions, which are radical, disruptive, and incremental innovations. And we're going to develop those concepts a little bit more in depth. We have first, as I was saying, the radical innovation, which destroys the current market and value network, right? Creating an entirely new one. It is based on the creation of a totally different value proposal for a product or a service, implying a break with established method up to now. Couple of examples of this are the computers, the automobile, and the World Wide Web. If you take a look at these examples, they did not only develop a product or a business model or created a market, but they changed, actually, they changed society, right? So this is what is considered a radical innovation. Then we have the disruptive innovation. We have Clayton Christensen, which was a professor at Harvard School of Business. In 1997, he wrote The Innovator Dilemma. Very, very recommended reading for everyone here. And well, an idea that improves upon an existing market by exceeding the needs of a customer base. That is the pure definition. In a nutshell, what he discovered is that when the basis of competition changes because of technological shifts or other changes in the marketplace, companies can find themselves getting better and better things people want less and less, right? So when that happens, innovating your product won't help. You need to innovate your business model. That is the basics of disruptive innovation. Some examples of these are Airbnb, Uber, EasyJet, Ryanair, I mean, low-cost airlines, and then Apple, of course. It is important to notice that not necessarily a technological change is needed here. But again, a business model. If we take these examples, Airbnb, Uber, and low-cost airlines, they were not that much about the technology, but the business model. They just changed it completely. Of course, with some addition of technology innovation as well. And of course, we have the iPhone with Apple, which is another very representative case. And then finally, we have the incremental innovation. It starts of a product that already exists, but incorporates very significant improvements in this product. In other words, it adds value to the product. Some examples of these are, I mean, different in any product. Basically, you can find examples of this. iPhone is just one example. The different upgrades that are being done and different functionalities added to this product, right? And how do we do this in Travel Compositor? How do we manage innovation? Well, we do all kinds of innovation, and we're going to go ahead and then talk about how we do it. For the incremental innovation, it's embedded in the DNA of every employee here at Travelc. And we take these three steps. Every member of the team is encouraged just to present new ideas for the already existing product. Dividing the team into products, it allow them to be experts on their related areas, so they're the best guys to listen to, right? And then we take our customers' suggestions very seriously. If a request could be adapted to the system, to the use of every other user in Travel Compositor, we do it with no extra cost because we consider this enriches the product, right, and adds value to it. And then finally, we have the Strike team. Via the Strike team, we do, again, different types of innovation, not only incremental, but also disruptive. And now we're going to explain a little bit more in depth what is the Strike team, what is the Travel Compositor Strike team. So it's a multidisciplinary team that is dedicated to innovation. It started in 2021 as a measure to embrace the concept of moonshot thinking, right? The positions in the team are not static. They rotate every year to give place to different ways of thinking. They dedicate a portion of the week to think, investigate, and test new ideas. And some of them will eventually arrive to a new product, market, or strategy. So there are three main concepts under which the Strike team is founded, which are serendipity, moonshot thinking, and jobs to be done. These are three tools and concepts, very interesting for us. We are not going to deep dive into serendipity because it's quite understand for everyone. But the moonshot thinking, we think it's a very interesting concept to investigate. The concept was triggered by JFK speech in the early 60s, but the concept took form years later, of course. We could say that moonshot thinking is when you choose a huge problem, such as climate change, and propose to create a radical solution to that problem using a disruptive technology. Okay, so for this to happen, you have to abandon the idea of incrementing at 10% or doing 10% increments and focus on solutions that will bring 10 times more improvement, 10 times improvement, or even solve it completely, right? So if we take a look at this diagram here, we can see the moonshot blueprint on the left, which is, as I was explaining, having a big problem and proposing a radical solution for it with the implementation of an innovative technology. Right there in the middle is where the moonshot is, right? And on the left, we can see actually how we did it at Travel Compositor at the very beginning. So the problem was that tailor-made travel quotations needed 3 days. Corrections for these quotations 1 day sometimes, and bookings several hours. So we thought about a platform that will allow you to do this in 3 minutes. Okay, and our disruptive technology here, our moonshot thinking, was the Travel Compositor multi-destination, which most of you might know. If not, I invite you to take a look at our live demo, and which allow you to create exactly solve this problem, create a big touristic package with dynamic services, all in less than 3 minutes, and book it just with a couple of clicks. So that was our moonshot thinking, and we keep going this way. Then there are the jobs to be done, which is another very interesting tool. The key is not trying to understand which product the customer wants, but why they make these choices, right? When we buy a product, we essentially hire this product to help us do a job. If it does the job well, the next time we are confronted with the same job, then we tend to hire that product again. Yeah. There's this very, very famous case as well. There was a down in the sales of milkshakes at McDonald's. So they hired a team to investigate what was happening. And after interrogating the customers that were buying these milkshakes, they found out the milkshakes were being bought at the very early morning by car, right? So after talking with the customers and asking what they were trying to solve, why they wanted to buy this milkshake, what they wanted, it was something that will satisfy them until lunch, and it's also nutritive. So what McDonald's did is they started developing a milkshake that was nutritive, and it will keep them their appetite satisfied until lunch, right? And with this, sales increase a lot. So just changing the focus a little bit, not trying to sell whatever the customer wants, but trying to investigate what they are trying to solve. That is a job to be done. It's a very interesting concept. We moved to some projects here at Travel Compositor that came from the Stride team. This is Andy QR, Trip Engine, and Trip Planner, just for name 3 of them. Andy QR is a platform that allows different players like taxi drivers, hotel tour guides to create their QR code to become affiliated with a tour operator representative to sell touristic services and earn a commission. The Trip Engine is a system for freelance agents to create their own microsites and sell touristic services. And finally, the Trip Planner is the next revolutionary tool of Travel Compositor that allow to create packages of dynamic services together with routings by car and multiple closed tours in just minutes. It's a very incredible tool. So why do companies who don't innovate disappear? Let's go back to the code case. They were innovating, they were doing incremental innovation, but only that. They were so focused that they didn't see the disruptive innovation coming. So companies that, these are three things that normally happen. Companies that have invested heavily in their systems or equipments don't want to invest again in newer technologies. Then there is this the psychological aspect in which companies tend to focus on what made them successful. And also there is the matter of strategic missteps, which may occur when companies are too focused on today's market and don't prepare for change in the marketplace, right? Sometimes the innovation is not in the technology itself, but in the business or architectural model, as I was saying. This is why it's very important to define a strategy. Yeah. You cannot put all your eggs in the same basket. You need to combine different types of innovation. So you need to have disruptive innovation, at least disruptive and incremental innovation in your company to succeed. So let's go back to the beginning, right? What is innovation? Actually, innovation is what makes civilizations grow, from Egyptians, Chinese, and Romans to modernity. It is what keeps us trying to break the limits and do things in a different, better way. Innovation is what differentiates us from our competitors, but stay in the same and get lost in the way, right? So innovation is definitely what moves us forward. Thank you. It's also what brings us here all together to share these bright ideas, to compete and to see who is the best, right? So I want to congratulate everyone for these bright ideas you're sharing with us. I think you're doing an excellent job innovating, and please keep on that. Keep innovating for all of us. Keep us alive. Yeah. So I'll now hand over to Sandra, who has some more interesting presentations for us today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gonzalo. An amazing presentation. Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit with the winners of the Travelsoft Startup Contest in 2022. We will start with Sara Hernandez, co-founder of Movo, a travel app that offers a last mile application to travel agencies that allows them to offer destination services to the traveler. Hello, Sara.
Hello? You hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you. Welcome to the contest.
Thank you.
You ready for the question?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so can you describe what was your experience during the contest and what did it mean to you to be a winner?
Yeah, in general, the experience was really satisfying. It's true that at the beginning we didn't have that clear what would be the potential synergies, right? But where we were 100% sure is that at the end, being with the big players, the ones that lead the market, would eventually give us benefits. I remember that it was definitely a way to grow way faster, that we could do it by our own means. This is what we had 100% sure. And that's important, guys, because at the end, like, time management as a startup, it's key because the money goes super fast. And I also value a lot that by that time we were finishing pandemic, and among our potential investors, there was a little bit of uncertainty. And the fact that one that it's recognized in the sector would really like believe in our vision and what we were doing, enter the company, that gave way more credibility. And yeah, so in general, it was a super good experience. I'm gonna take out my WhatsApp here, sorry guys. But yeah, Sandra, thank you. So, you're mute, my friend. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so now we will switch to Rocío Plaza, the CEO and founder from Drop Group Express. And we're going to ask the same question. Okay, they were placed in the second position in the previous contest, and they offered a connection between agencies and hotels for group bookings, warranting quotation in less than 12 hours. Hello, Rocío.
Hi, Sandra. How are you?
Doing fine. You?
Good. Very good to see all the process and all the new projects coming.
Okay, I'm going to ask you the same question. Okay, let me say it again. What was your experience during the contest, and what did it mean to you to be a winner?
Oh, Top Group Express matured as a company. We thought we were good, and we found holes where we didn't even imagine. We reboot, improve, launch, and we trust we will rock. We will never be grateful enough for what we receive from Mark, Miguel Angel, Manuel, are incredible mentors who make us see unsuspected realities.
Yeah, thank you, Rocío. Okay, we want to ask a second question. We're gonna switch back to Sara. So, Sara, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so thanks to being the winner, you receive an investment of €100,000 from Travelsoft, along with commercial strategic support and other type of benefits. What's been your experience about that, and what do you expect from us in the future?
Benefits apart, the investment and the sales part, I would say definitely the know-how. Like, it's true that in our founder team there was a founder that was in the market for 20 years, but we didn't have know-how or experience in terms of technology in travel tech. So that really like helped a lot. They guide a lot about go to this path, this other, this is risky. And on the sales side, even though you guys mentioned not to say it, it's super important because we've been pivotating a lot and trying different like go-to-market strategies, different channels, different ways to like monetize all the clients they have impact to. And I would say also like from the technology side, we are in a phase that even though it's been already like a few years since they entered the company, we continue pivotating and trying new ways to combine the technology or get like advantages from what they have built. And the last benefit I'm going to underline because it's super important, and actually Rocío mentioned pretty fast at the beginning, but it's the order. It's not that obvious benefit, but being with someone that it's already like in a holding and has to be audit in some way, it prepares everything in the company so that when big things come, such as an investment round or I don't know, like due diligence in the future, let's see, everything is organized. The finance, the legal side, every contract, and that it's something that I was not really focusing on at the beginning, but we have delegated completely that part, and there's like big lawyers and big, like financial experts helping in organize our accountability. So it's amazing. And what I see in the future, it's a room for a lot of improvement. I've getting the advantages of that strike team they were mentioning, that there's this group of people that eventually they meet and they think about how can we get to have a strategy to use more a product or focusing on another type of niche, and yeah, I see a lot of like growth coming from that strike team and also from growing way more with the combination of both technologies. So yeah, super excited. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Okay, Rocío, gonna ask you the same question now. So, thanks to being the winner, you receive an investment of over $100,000 from Travelsoft, along with commercial and strategic support and other type of benefits. What's been your experience, and what do you expect from us in the future?
For us, that amount of money meant a lot. It was just after COVID, and thankful that Manuel saw in us a technology company that could improve and could be good in the market. Was very, very important at that point. It was a new spin-off for us. Travel Compositor for us has been personalized mentoring at the highest level, support, a space in trade fairs, marketing, and no words about financial advice, incomparable tourist technology ecosystem. I want to dip in the space in trade fairs because for us it's a key place where to grab new clients, and thankfully the Travel Compositor always pick great spots in every fair. We managed to get a desk and sell our product with good contacts. So it is not that amount of money. It is all the value that is added. So I would encourage everyone that got a startup to join to the startup competition, because it's not better a startup competition focused in the travel industry that Travelsoft travel startup program.
Thank you so much, Rocío. Thank you so much for both of you for your time. And you can come by our offices anytime. So I hope we see you soon.
Yeah, we see you at the fair, at the trade fair in the desk selling our product.
Yeah. We were actually there a few weekends ago, and you were not there, Sandra. We were playing a ping pong game.
For the next time then.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks for everything. It was a pleasure, the invitation. Bye-bye. Let's see who wins. Good luck. Bye-bye.
Okay, so the moment we all been waiting for, the announcement of the winners. Okay, we will do a quick reminder of all the finalists that made it here, which is a very, very big merit itself, and all of you should be proud of it. Okay, so our finalists are Click and Share, Curated, Travel Out, Trip Resale, and One-Up. So a big virtual applause for them. Okay, so in third position, Travel Out. Trip Resale, no. Okay. Sorry, guys, it's Trip Resale. So, Victor, you want to say something? Sorry.
Yes, thank you, Sandra. We are very proud participating in this contest, and we are very happy to have this third place, and happy to have the conversation with you, what this means, how to collaborate, and everything. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and thank you for letting us know the next steps. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay, so in second position, One-Up. Okay, Julian, you want to say something?
Yeah, well, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot to the jury. Very excited to, already excited to be a part of the startup contest, and I'm really glad to reach that second place and excited to get to know who is the winner. But thanks a lot for the opportunity. Really thankful to the jury. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. So now in first position, Travel Out.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for this opportunity and for yeah. First, it was third, and I'm glad it's the first one now. So thanks a lot. We're looking forward for a really nice cooperation and what the future brings for us in terms of innovation and yeah, reshaping the travel industry. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Theodora, and good job. Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you as well to all the members of the jury. And thank you as well to everyone who's here today on the stream for staying until the end and being with us in this second Travel Startup Contest. We hope to see you in the next edition with even more innovative projects. So thank you all and see you soon.